we need to talk. If you know anything about me, you probably know that I like obscure niche things like Silent Kimberly and Animal. You also know that I care deeply about God's word as well, and about hidden and deep aspects of certain video games. In the past, I have made videos discussing such things to be expressive art form of humorous and lively video essays. Guys, we're not doing that right now. Because while I love explaining these things that are very close and dear to me, there is another thing that's very important to me: taking problems in society seriously. In this video, we're going to discuss a problem with a video game subgenre in a full yet concise explanation. No clever utilization of this video's title into the transition to the main discussion. Let's get to the point. The point being, stylish action games. I will try to summarize what this subgenre is all about in as little time as possible so you can see why I love this so much. To put things simply, some games with cool looking combat achieve this coolness through pre-animated attacks when in fact you're probably just button mashing at best. For example, take the bros attacks from the Mario and Luigi games. On the other hand, stylish action games, also known as character action games, are games that give you a wide variety of moves and game mechanics, with each move and mechanic having its own unique strengths which fulfill particular niches, almost like a tool in a toolbox, which allow you to make cool looking, or more relevantly named, stylish combos. The coolness of the combos doesn't come from the attacks animations, it comes from the gameplay itself and how creatively you were able to build each combos with the attacks at your disposal. To illustrate the difference, imagine that you can essentially build your own bros attack, being able to pick from every single move you can do in all the bros attacks and mix and match them as you wish. One good example of a stylish action game is Transformers Devastation, a game that I own and play. Despite being a licensed game by Hasbro, the game has many cool quirks and traits I feel people overlook. Go watch my video on it. But here's the thing: Transformers Devastation is the only stylish action game I own. The reason why this is very, very simple. Many stylish action games possess content that is bad, at least from a Christian standpoint. And no, I'm not talking about mild stuff like gross blood splash effects. To illustrate my point, let me give you a few examples. Bayonetta, one of the most praised and well-known stylish action games, if the main character even made it into Smash. But she also gets naked in order to perform her special attacks, and also makes a habit out of using demons to fight angels. No, I kid you not. Vanquish, the stylish action shooter, was largely cheesy action, but had also graphic opening and ending cutscenes, which are deal breakers to say the least. Devil May Cry is not as suggestive as Bayonetta and probably not as graphic as Vanquish, but despite my initial assumptions that the demon enemies were not that different from Balrog from Lord of the Rings, some enemies are named after real-life demons. A good number of enemies are also creepy as frick. I mean, what the heck? But Level 101, this game was largely PG, with a lot of the action being cartoonish battling, and I would only alongside Transformers Devastation, but there are multiple guild characters with sus camera shots, provocative behavior, gross designs, and, I said enough. If these are just a few examples, many other games like Astral Chain, Metal Gear Rising, and who knows what else, possess various issues ranging from spiritual problems to graphic violence. And even if Transformers Devastation is the most PG stylish action game I can think of, that game has since been delisted from online stores if physical copies are becoming exceedingly rare and expensive. So, my question now is, why are there no other PG stylish action games? It could be because people assume that in order to make a game with cheesy action, you also have to include inappropriate content. But that can't be it because there are lots of kids' cartoons out there with fun action, like Pokemon, Sonic, and Ben 10. Or maybe it's because people think it could be too hard for a kid or a teenager to pull off these combos, but we have simplified PG versions of combat-based genres like Smash Bros. And Splatoon did with fighters and shooters. Plus, we have many youngsters who are very good at video games and some are even into esports. In fact, I made it all the way to the end of Pikmin 2 when I was a kid, and I can't even do that anymore as a 20-something old man with stiff joints. So maybe it's not that kids and teens can't make creative combos, but that stylish action devs aren't letting them make combos. Whatever the case, with all of this potential for creativity and fun, the stylish action genre deserves much more PG games so that people of all ages can have fun making combos. So, what would an actual all ages stylish action game look like? For starters, it obviously had to be something on the level of a TBY sub and battle cartoon and less of a TVPG like game. Secondly, the gameplay and text should be simple enough that anyone from a 20-something gamer to a 90-year-old can pick it up and understand the moves. There are lots of stylish action games containing a lot of preset combos with alternating light and heavy attacks. For example, Bayonetta, and some people have said there's too much effort for even adult gamers to memorize them. As such, the simplicity should be so that said kid or adult can play the game on a basic level, button mashing and attacking enemies as they would in a regular video game, and using more unique attacks if a specific situation arises, but also be able to use the attacks to perform creative and unique combos if they want to try something new. This next one is just optional, but in order to ease parents' minds that the kid will be too focused on fighting, this hypothetical stylish action game should also not be purely combat, but also have more varied gameplay, such as 3D platforming or pet raising. Bonus points if we can somehow make it into a stylish action brawler and stylish action platformer. As you can see, this is obviously not a lot of criteria to meet, and hopefully you can see that stylish action games can indeed be made in ways that are more appropriate for families, children, and Christians. But until then, I encourage you to consider the message you just heard, share it with your friends, and perhaps do something about this problem I've shown you. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and perhaps leave a comment with your thoughts on this matter. That's all. Peace out!